From Leeds, Grenville, Thousand Islands and Rideau Lakes.
Yesterday, the NDP Liberal Cover-Up Coalition blocked a Conservative motion to have a whistleblower testify at the Ethics Committee. After 8 years of this Prime Minister, it's hard not to feel disappointed in your government when every day there's a new scandal, but it's easy to see that this Prime Minister is not worth the price. The latest scandal is his billion-dollar green slush fund. Facing an Auditor General investigation, an Ethics Commissioner investigation, the CEO and the Liberal hand-picked board chair resigned in disgrace. Now they're blocking a whistleblower from testifying. What are they trying to hide?
The Honourable Minister for Innovation.
Mr. Speaker, I'm very grateful for the question from my colleague. In fact, nothing, Mr. Speaker, because we're the one who wants to get to the bottom of this, Mr. Speaker. That's the reality, Mr. Speaker. Let me bring some facts to their story. The fact is, Mr. Speaker, the moment we had delegation, I called for an investigation. I called for an independent report, Mr. Speaker. I demanded from management a plan to restore good governance. The CEO has resigned. I have accepted the resignation of the chair, Mr. Speaker. We're going to get to the bottom of this, restore governance, and make sure we can support Canadian businesses.
The Honourable Member from Leeds, Grenville, Thousand Island and Rideau Lakes.
This minister is a bystander in this billion-dollar slush fund scandal. Let's lay out the facts. He did absolutely nothing. Conservatives called for an investigation at committee. We wrote a letter to the Auditor General. She started an investigation. We wrote a letter to the Ethics Commissioner. He launched an investigation. We had the CEO and the board chair come to committee. They both resigned in disgrace following their appearances at committee. Right. Now we want a whistleblower to come before committee, and what are they doing? Silencing whistleblowers as part of the cover-up coalition with the NDP. What are they trying to hide?
The Honourable Minister for Innovation.
Mr. Speaker, unlike my colleague, they're just behind the game, Mr. Speaker, because I'm the one who started the investigation, Mr. Speaker. Once we got the allegation, that's what we did, Mr. Speaker. The record speaks for itself, Mr. Speaker, but I know that my Conservative friends, they want nothing regarding to facts, Mr. Speaker. They like to have their theory, they like to have their story, but they're not entitled to their own facts, Mr. Speaker. We're going to get to the bottom of this, we're going to restore governance, and we're going to keep helping Canadian SMEs, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Member from Battle River Crowfoot.
Mr. Speaker, while Conservatives are working overtime to expose Liberal corruption, Liberal and NDP backbenchers and even a former minister are doing everything they can at committee to cover up scandals, silence whistleblowers and shut down investigations. Can the Prime Minister tell us whether the coalition deal he signed behind closed doors with the Socialist NDP includes requiring the NDP member from Hamilton Centre to vote to cover up the corruption we are seeing with the Prime Minister's billion-dollar green slush fund?
The Honourable Government House Leader.
Mr. Speaker, what we're seeing is a pattern of very concerning behaviour and desperate behaviour from the Conservative Party of Canada. Not only are they hiding from Canadians why they're really not supporting the Canada-Ukraine Free Trade Agreement, because in fact the Ukraine came out and said there is no price on pollution. They're also hiding the leader of the opposition, why he won't tell the truth as to why he jumped to conclusions yesterday when we learned about what happened in Niagara Falls. And now what we're hearing from them, Mr. Speaker, is false allegations. They know that committees are independent. What are they trying to hide, Mr. Speaker?